Alrighty, so here I am on Bob's Trail, Ash Canyon to Kings Canyon, and I am riding my canyon mountain bike, not because they sent me a new battery for the warranty issue. Canyon 6.5 months ago. But because I did some consultation and they're like, well, they said they were going to warranty it in a month to a month and a half. That time's passed. They didn't contact you till 3 months later to compensate you. You know, $100, $150, but they wanted all my bank info. I'm not doing that. I'm not giving all my bank info, routing number, and all that stuff to a bicycle company to give me $150 for them to get hacked. No. And then they didn't contact me until 3 months after that to tell me the replacement battery is still in the works. Maybe this month. Yeah, 2/3 of the month is already gone. All right, the bike's been sitting around for almost 7 months, not being ridden, just a garage ornament, while everybody's out here riding their mountain bikes. So after the consultation, they pretty much feel like I got a legit case if something goes wrong with the bike. That I patiently waited almost 7 months for them to warranty it, and it's beyond my right not to wait 7 frickin' months. When you spend $6,000 on a mountain bike, you shouldn't be waiting 6.5, 7 months to be able to ride it. It's like a car, right? It's kind of like a good thing I had a China bike to ride. Otherwise, I would have been my whole summer gone. But really, people, don't buy Canyon. Just don't. I understand people have issues with bicycles and stuff, but 7 months to fix it? Nah. I had an issue with my China bike. You know, it was either 3 weeks or 30 days and they had it taken care of. So that's one rant. Pretty sure I had another rant. I broke the end on my pump water pack this morning. Put the backpack in the car, slammed the door, and it slammed on the end of the pump, so now it leaks. But I have another one I can take off and put on here. I've got 3 backpacks, but that means one of them is gonna have a leaky end on it. So go ahead. Nice seeing you. Have a good day. So anyway, I'm not going to videotape all of this. Guess what? I brought 4 batteries, probably 4 or 5 SD cards. I almost left the house without an SD card because I thought it was in my camera. So I'm pretty excited that I should be able to get stuff videotaped today. I put air in my tires, even though I do like to run low tire pressure. I know everybody, I was watching YouTube videos about tires. Should I get wider ones or and anyway, everybody runs pretty high tire pressure. You better run, lizard. You know, they run like 27 to 30. I mean, some people were saying 30, 32. I'm like, no, man, you're nuts. I was running 10, which makes this thing climb like a beast. Cool. I got a lot of bikers out today. What is it today? Thursday? But anyway, you know, I didn't come up here to record the whole trail again. I brought enough battery and SD card to videotape the Kings Canyon side, so we're going to turn this off. Hallelujah. Maybe I'm good. Well, I'm videoing this part of Ash because it's cool winding in and out of all these burned down logs, cut down logs. And I've made most of the sharp turns, sharp corners. I think one I didn't make. And then there was a rock outcropping that I didn't make it around, almost. I've done like 3 crank strikes. I'm getting better, you know, but like this, so you speed the bike up, get your pedals parallel and let it coast through if you can. But anyway, you know, it takes practice, which I haven't been able to do, Canyon. Get your shit together, bro. All right. Yeah, that feels good. All right, well, I think I'm getting close to the area where my last video ended off. But again, not positive. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna ride up the edge, maybe over these stumps. Trying to keep the front end straight. Oh yeah, crank strike. Well, I feel like I started the video at the right spot. I think I'm going into the woods here before we drop down into the Kings Canyon side. Yep. Pretty sure I did that pretty good. Ah. Well, I've kind of been riding non-stop. Should probably take a break here. 1 hour and 30 minutes. And I think I'm halfway. This is the halfway point. Okay, this is my turn, dropping in. I wonder where that other one goes someday. Got my toe shoes on, which aren't very safe for mountain biking, but because you hit a rock or a stump, you're gonna have broken toes. But like I said, there are no shoes I can buy that are comfortable on my feet except 5 fingers. Because I've broken most of my toes from being barefooted most of my life, or you know, just playing around. Yeah. Let's see if I can get some water out of this leaky hose. Yeah, dripping all over. I don't even have to pump it up, it just pours out. I think I cracked the end on it. Well, I hope you send my battery this month. Like you said, Canyon, 2/3 of the month is gone. You're just gonna keep stringing me out, I guess, until I actually get the lawyer and start a lawsuit.
Thanks.
How you doing? Yeah, that was pretty cool. Thursday must be a mountain bike day. I've passed like 4 now, which is cool. Oh, here we go. I don't know how those guys rail that. I've seen them do it. I don't know how. I know there's another sharp turn in here. Just waiting for it. Just waiting for it. It's coming up. Gonna try to sneak up on me. Anyway, this is the Kings Canyon side of the Ash Canyon to Kings Canyon. So ironically, I see most people riding it opposite of what I'm riding it. So I wonder why. There's got to be a reason, right? Because if you drive your car around Lake Tahoe, you want to go counterclockwise if you want to make time. If you don't care about making time, drive it clockwise. Why is it faster counterclockwise? Because clockwise is next to the guardrail where you can see the lake, so people gawk, right? While they're driving, they're looking over the guardrail at the lake, so they're driving slower. So if you want to go fast around the lake, you know, counterclockwise. All right, all right. Well, it might be this. It might be faster to ride up from Kings Canyon and then go down the Ash Canyon side than the way I'm doing it. Gee, I don't know how those guys rail that stuff. It's amazing, man. But I've never seen anybody riding it the same direction as me, because they would pass me, right? They're not going to be behind me. I'm not going that fast, so they would rip on by me. Those legit mountain bikers blow me in the weeds. Rich. You know, like I said, if you ride this, if you rode it every week, you'd get a lot better. But if you ride it more than once a week, you know, you'd start getting proficient at it, I would believe. I'm better at it now than I was the first time I did it. But I still have to stop and walk my bike over a couple of rocky areas. I haven't gotten down where I could ride up over the rocks. What's that?
Did you go up to the top?
Yeah, I came over from Ash, you know, by the college.
Oh, you stayed on this, or did you do the Cap to Tahoe?
I'm sorry?
Did you come off the Cap to Tahoe,
No.
or you went from Ash?
From Ash, from the college over there.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Drop down Lincoln Bypass.
Yes. How you doing today, sir?
Good. I'm just go out. Hey, those are some crazy shoes.
Yeah, I would say they're not very safe for mountain biking, but all my toes have been.
Yeah, I've had my toe down.
Yes, sir.
And there's been, and also, you know, if you ride fast in rocky terrain,
yeah,
you will kick up boulders.
Yes.
That you'll hit with your toe.
Yeah, sir, I don't ride that fast.
Yeah,
I
kick up boulders.
I'm just trying to have some exercise.
You know, they get spinning.
Yeah.
And they pop up, and you smack them with your foot and pedal, and you're like,
that felt good.
I live in Reno, so I came down.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And I'm gonna go up the Cap to Tahoe trail.
Okay. And this bike brand is Ibis?
Yeah.
I never even heard of it. Cool.
They're one of the top 2 or 3 brands in the world.
Sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, they're made in Sebastopol. A guy named Scott.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Chuck, what's his house? Chuck Ibis. Chuck. His name's Chuck. I can't remember his last name.
Okay.
We bought one of their bikes in '87.
Yeah.
And they were pretty small, and they've grown. I think Santa Cruz, Ibis, Specialized are probably the top 3 bikes.
Okay.
There's some other ones that are real good.
Yeah, that's nice.
The weight's 20, maybe 28 and a half.
Oh, nice. Yeah. That's awesome.
It's got no motor, so
yeah.
It definitely, I've been doing it a long time.
Well, you're the hardcore guys, yeah.
Be 68 in August.
Yeah,
looks like
awesome.
You're older too.
Yeah, I'm 68.
Yeah,
yeah.
Really. And I still work, and I went back to work for 3 years, and I think that's gonna stop.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna fucking stop. It's
well, good for you. I might have to go back to
pains
work.
every
Yeah.
night, you know, knees, shoulders, hips.
Yeah.
You know, it's like shit's wearing out, but you gotta keep doing
You gotta
it.
keep going. That's right.
Where do you live? Down here close?
I'm in the valley in Dayton.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know,
What bike is that?
it's a Canyon. Yeah, it is pedal assist because I'm old.
Probably goes right up the hills nicely.
It is. It goes up nicely, and it's not too bad. And if it's gradual, you know, I'll turn the pedal assist off. But you know, if it's no assist and steep.
We ride this trail from the Mount Rose Highway from the Meadows.
Nice.
You know, we call up my son and tell him to pick us up at the bottom of the Lincoln Trail.
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
live in South Reno.
Okay.
So, you know, I ride up the old Mount Rose Highway.
Yeah.
To that country. But yeah, right now they got everything closed, right? Up in
Yes.
Spooner.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you? I mean, I understand some of the closures, but it seemed like it was a kind of a blanket.
Yeah, that closed everything.
I don't know why Chimney Beach Trail is closed.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I'm trying to figure out if I can ride it from the bottom, how I can sneak on it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'll come up here with a light.
Yeah.
You can catch, I mean, the rim trail's still open.
Yes,
So you'd have to ride, but you can't do Sunflower Bypass or the backside to get to this trail.
Right. You have to do from Sand
They said
Harbor.
Snapdragon was closed. Why would you close Snapdragon? I have no idea. That makes no sense. Other than they don't want you tempted to get down on the backside of the Red House Road.
Yes.
But I don't know. You seen anybody else riding? Or?
Yeah, they've all been going this way. I never see anybody going this way, and I say that because everybody would pass me, right?
I think the climb is harder this way. I think this is an easier climb.
Okay. Yeah.
But I think the single track dump out this way, the trail.
Yeah.
Like if I go up, I go back this way.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Yeah, the single track is fun. This has pretty low.
The last 5 miles is what's that?
Low cranks. I said I have pretty low cranks, so it's easy to get crank strikes.
I'd go smaller on the crank since you got pedal assist.
Yeah.
I'd go a shorter crank.
Yep.
My buddy runs 160s on his Specialized. You know, those are 175 standard.
Yeah.
But my buddy runs 160s on his to minimize pedal strikes.
Yeah, I should probably do that because I get a lot of them.
Yeah, no, and plus this is, you know, you are where you are, and then when the suspension compresses.
Yeah.
So it's no, it's did you go up the Cap to Tahoe trail?
I haven't done it this year yet. No, last year, but
I was riding it when they first got snow on it.
yeah.
2 years ago I did it and missed it.
Okay.
I rode up North Canyon. My son dropped me off. It was like 4th of July.
Yeah.
And that new section wasn't completed. And I got to the fire road, and then I couldn't find it, and I had to be at a barbecue. I ended up taking the Ash Canyon road down. I was so pissed off. I had brand new brake pads and rotors.
Oh,
you know, I was like wanting to kind of break them in.
Yeah.
And I missed this whole descent. I was so fucking pissed off. I came back the next week and climbed it from the bottom.
Oh,
did
Good.
I was pissed off. So
Yeah.
it's nice in the shade. It's
It
not
is.
too bad today.
This is a good spot to stop.
Yeah, when I stop, it's hard. You know, it's like I don't want to start up again.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be here and get a little out of the sun.
Yep.
But yeah, that new section they put in is pretty nice.
Okay.
You know, when you get the Snow Peak Road
Yep.
to the top, then they connected that 2-mile trail.
Nice.
So I think I don't know how far I'll go, but I'll go as far as my body will let me go.
Yeah.
And then turn around and say, F this.
Well, good job.
Well, all right, have a good
It's
one.
nice meeting you, sir.
What's your name?
My name's Jubal.
Larry, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Larry.
Yeah, well, we'll see you again.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. And,
Very
you
awesome.
ride around Dayton? Is there stuff around there?
There is. You know, I do take this. There's a canyon. I do dirt bikes too, but there's a canyon that I go in. It's called El Dorado Canyon. It's by the rodeo grounds.
Yeah.
And it's kind of rugged.
I rode
It's
my dirt bike up around that
okay.
country.
Yeah. But there is single track there, but
Yeah.
I mean
You're
it's.
right out of Genoa. You ever done those rides?
I have not. No. I think when I was younger, in my
You got that
20s.
Sierra Canyon Trail.
Yeah. Okay.
But you can go up Eagle Park in Genoa and go up to the Eagle Ridge Trailhead.
Yeah.
There's the Sierra Canyon Trailhead, and that it's a loop, but the Sierra Canyon Trail comes right through the middle of that loop.
Okay.
So we did it the other day, and we rode up Eagle Ridge, and then that cut over to the Sierra Canyon Trail headed south.
Yeah.
And then from Sierra Canyon Trail, it went over to a waterfall, and then it drops down these really tight, fun switchbacks.
Okay.
You don't want to go off, but yeah, you know.
So you think tight switchbacks are fun, huh?
Well, we like them. You know, they're ones that a couple of them you get off.
Yeah.
What the hell's the difference?
Yeah, I get
It's
it.
really
Yeah.
pretty in there, and it's the trail itself is only 8.6 miles.
Yeah.
But it feels like 20.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but it's really cool. It's darker and more grotto-y than this.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I like the Clear Creek Trail a lot too.
Yeah, that one's good.
That's
yeah.
just, yeah. So I haven't done this one yet, so it's on my list. And
Yeah. So do you consider these switchbacks tight or no?
No.
I do.
The other ones, the penalties are big.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you see it, but it's worth it. You
Yeah.
know,
Okay.
It's all, you know, it's a mixture of sand and grotto-y and nobody there.
Okay.
Really pretty, and then you finish in Genoa and grab a beer, so it seems to be a good thing.
Right on.
All righty,
Well,
have a good one, my
thank you,
friend.
Larry. It's
Be
very
safe.
nice to meet
Okay,
you.
watch out for those tight switchbacks.
Yeah. That's.
Yeah.
Take care. All right, so I guess that explains it. This climb is more gradual, I guess. I wouldn't think so, but this one seems like it's a longer climb. Maybe that's why my China bike overheats on the pedal assist. Maybe it's steeper than I think it is. I don't know. See, look at this. Yeah. Yeah, these aren't tight. Okay. Tight for me. IBIS mountain bikes, yeah. Never heard of it. Specialized and track, and yeah, I've heard of those. GTs, IBIS. He didn't seem like he ever heard of Canyon. Yeah, right. So we're on the same playing field. Here we go. Yeah. Okay, dude. I would like the seat to drop when I push drop. How about it, seat post? Well, I'm definitely not hardcore mountain biker. I'm take it easy mountain biker. I want to be able to ride tomorrow. All right? Huh? All right? I want to come back tomorrow. Don't want to go visit the hospital. Here comes another Sharpie. No, these aren't sharp. There you go, wind in the face. Yeah, that feels good. Yeah, so maybe I'll do that someday. Buy some smaller cranks. That'll help out a lot with rock strikes. Crank strikes. You better run, squirrel. Still recording and I'm not talking, I forget, you know, because I'm trying to stay focused, you know, because me, I'll clobber a rock if I'm not paying attention, you know, but I need to talk while I'm riding, otherwise it's just boring crap. It's probably boring to most of you anyway, but I always wanted to see what this trail looked like, you know, for the last few years before I got this bike and started riding it again. They did make a lot of changes to it. So, you know, I wanted to, but not very many people, all the videos that were posted were, you know, 15 minutes long. It was kind of like a partial, just a little section of the trail, wherever they chose to video. But I wanted to see what the trail looked like. So anyway, now somebody can watch parts 1 and 2 and see what they're up against. I know somebody said they list this as a beginner trail. Well, if this is beginner, then I don't know how many intermediate trails I'd want to go on. Because, I mean, this is pretty kind of technical, especially for a beginner. I know some beginners that wouldn't take on this. I think they'd have a good chance of crashing. Okay, so this is Kings Canyon Road that, you know, I ride up on my dirt bike if we're going up. Okay, dash to Kings Canyon. Right? Warning, black bear and mountain lion. Yeah, warning. Warning, Jubal on a mountain bike.
Call from potential.
Hey.
Call ended.
Yeah, good. Clown. Give me my music. Yeah. Okay, dude. Frick. You get a call, then it turns off the music. Give me a break, dude. Get out of here. Play my music. Okay. I tell you, you open this up. Can't get your phones back in. Come on, bro. Help me out here. This single track is a blast coming down here, but it's kind of grooved out, right? So I got to be careful with my cranks because you catch your pedals on the sides of the grooves and it'll take you out. I almost did that the first time I came down here. I think my knee pads are staying up today. I put some straps around them. Garter straps, yeah. Yeah, if I lived in Carson, I'd probably be doing this every day. Looks like somebody rode this when it was muddy or snow covered. I'll have to try it someday, coming up this side and going down the other side. Okay, butterfly up my nose. Let's see, I've gotten like 20 spam calls today. Yeah. I don't know, I think this side would be a lot funner to go down than the other side. This side has some interesting. Ooh. Windy. I've got a wind guard on my camera, but you could probably hear the wind. Woo! Yeah, we're pretty close to the bottom, I believe. Woohoo! I think we go down in this canyon over here. Yeah. another sharp turn. Yep. Okay, I made it. Well, 5 or 6 crank strikes, not too bad. Still got 3 battery bars on a 16-mile trip, which is pretty darn good. I didn't get too hot. I didn't really use the water I packed. Alright, well, I believe I'm videotaping. Had to change a battery. I don't think I missed too much. I don't think I missed too much. There you go, crank strikes. Beat them up. Just can't keep them out of the way of low-hanging rocks. Yeah. Trash those babies. Got rocks on both sides, you can't really avoid crank strikes. I'm trying. Yep. Hey, you better run, Quail. Not chasing you, buddy. Woo! Whoa, 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 whoa.
Lap 3, 32.21.
Okay, well, another successful Ash to Kings mountain bike ride. Got 3 battery bars left. My car should be parked in the shade this time, not out in the sun. It's earlier in the day. Yep. It's nice. Car should be all nice and cool. So I probably have enough battery to do it one more time. Yeah. Right, so 2.5 hours. Can't see that, of course. 15.5 miles. Think I'll go ride part of it again though. Yeah, I wish